Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome back to the Trade More YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 tips, in my opinion, to consistently trade the Forex market. So, if you want to learn how to trade Forex and you've got 1 hour a day to do it, then this video is going to be perfect for you. But before we get into the video, everybody, do me a favor. Smash that subscribe button, all right? Because I literally go live on this channel every single day talking about the markets. Let's get into the video. Hey, welcome back to the show. All right, we're going to be talking about in this episode the top 5 tips to consistently trade the Forex market like a pro. Okay, like a pro. The Forex market is the biggest market in the world. I love the Forex market. And so we need to make sure that we are all on the same page, okay, when it comes to trading the Forex market. All right, you guys excited for this? Let's go. Number 1, what phase are you in? I talk all the time about 3 market phases. This is very important, okay? There is the contraction phase, there's the expansion phase, and there's the trending phase. In order to be a consistently profitable trader in the Forex market, you're going to have to know which phase you are in. Now, guys, I'm using a software really quick called Trader's Edge X. Hence the word edge. Edge. Our advantage when trading this market is to understand this concept. Now, 3 market phases. Each 3 market phases make up one cycle. Now, guys, while you're listening to this, if you don't know how to trade the Forex market, that's okay. The purpose of this is for you to believe that you can do this. You may not understand what a pip is. You may not understand even the euro or the pound, the currency, but that's okay. Okay. Everybody who was once great, or everybody who was once, or everybody who is great at something was once awful, right? I like to say that word. Everybody who was great once sucked. So don't worry about it. This is all about, can you believe that you can do this? Okay, does that make sense? All right, so 1 market cycle. And depending on what phase you're in, that's going to dictate how we trade. For example, what I'm going to say here is, whenever it comes to phases, okay, me personally, right here, I have 2 charts. I have the daily and I have the 3 hour. So what I like to do is I'm focused on the daily as my, I call it my directional bias. We talked about this a lot, or higher time frame. I like to look at the daily, and the 3 hours, my entry. But you see when it's green, okay? When it's green, this is telling me that we're in phase 2, the expansion phase. When we're red, we're in phase 2, the expansion phase. What is the expansion phase? Okay, the expansion phase comes immediately after the contraction phase. So this is phase 1. Okay, in the contraction phase, our higher time frame traders, okay, or traders on that time frame are undecided. Okay, the way I like to look at it is our monthly traders, which are the banks, the institutions, okay, the hedge funds. The monthly traders, let's say the buyers are in control. Okay, but on the week, the sellers are in control. So that's going to generate what I call that expansion leg. But before that, we've got the contraction phase. This is where they're undecided. Nobody's in control. We do not have an advantage in the contraction phase because the higher time frame traders are undecided. Our job is to figure out what they're doing and then jump on board for the ride. Okay, for example, if you knew, let's go take a look at Apple. Some of you might trade stocks. Let's say if the company, you knew that they were going to be buying, 50 million shares of Apple. You knew that. Wouldn't you want to jump on board for the ride? Well, that's what we're doing here. And knowing what phase you are in is really going to help you out, okay? Because phase 2, for example, is that expansion phase. In this phase, you're going to have buyers in control, sellers in control, buyers in control. This is the phase that tears most traders up, okay? But if you're going to be consistent in this market, you're going to have to know who's in control. Now, this is where this green comes into play, okay? So you heard me mention the word control. This is going to lead us to number 2. You need to know, if you want to be a consistently profitable trader in a Forex market, you need to know who's in control, okay? Who is in control? Now, the software makes it easy, okay? So, for example, when I see green, I know that the higher time frame monthly traders and higher time frame weekly traders, buyers are in control. Now, when it comes to in control, there's different time frames and different traders in control on each time frame. So I'm looking here at the daily. Now, the way this software is set up is whenever it's green, it tells me that the monthly buyers are in control, that the banks, the institutions, hedge funds, and the weekly buyers are in control, okay? Don't you think that's important to know who's in control? And it draws the green for you, green buyers in control. Isn't that cool? Okay, and so what this is telling me in this particular phase is that's where the money's going. Okay, now, for example, the 3-hour, you're going to see right now, nobody's in control. Okay, nobody's in control, but we have to understand our advantage in the foreign exchange market is to recognize who's in control on the higher time frame and jump on board for the ride. Now, you're probably thinking that you need to be actively trading every single day in order to be successful. Well, actually, overtrading can lead to poor decision making and increased risk. Successful traders often wait for favorable opportunities and exercise patience. Remember this, quality over quantity is the key principle when it comes to trading, okay? Green, buyers are in control. We know what we're doing. We're buying. Red, sellers are in control. We know what we're doing. We're selling. Whenever there is no color means no bias. We're in that phase 1, that contraction phase, okay? We're going to make our money in the swings, right? This expansion leg. When buyers are in control, that's where we're going to take advantage. And then when sellers are in control, we're going to take advantage of that. But we always have to know what phase we're in and who's in control, okay? And again, you may not understand the intricacies or whatever you say it about the Forex, but you just gotta believe, okay? Right now, it's all about belief. Are you guys getting this? Okay, that's all we need to understand. Okay, if you believe you can do it, you can. Okay, all right. Now, who's in control? That's number 2. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is: are we undervalued or overvalued on our entry time frame? Let me explain. We've got to know, number 1, what time frame you're going to be entering trades on, okay? For example, me, I like the 3-hour, but you don't have to use a 3-hour. Some traders like the 5-minute, the 1-hour, the daily, okay? You can enter on any time frame. So the way I like to look at this is, it's how often are you able to look at the screen? Okay, that's 1. Okay, so for example, if you want to enter on the 5-minute, you better be able to look at the screen every 5 minutes. I like the 3-hour. Now, I don't stare at the screen every 3 hours. I've got it mapped out when each one of these candlesticks close. And again, if you don't know anything about candlesticks, that's why we have that Forex 101 course, completely free. It's going to teach you a lot of the basics, okay? You're going to need to know that, right? You're going to need to know that. Now, for example, in this particular case, we're talking about undervalued or overvalued on our time frame. So I'm going to look here at the 3-hour. Okay, I'm going to look here at the 3-hour. And down here at the bottom, this is our Trader's Edge X histogram. Okay, it's our histogram. Now, this is like pretty much any other histogram. This has got some extra features built into it. Now, this is not my software. I didn't build this software. One of my students built this software around my methodology. Okay, but it makes it easy, okay? So first, let me know, based on the colors of who's in control, do you see how easy this can be? Hey, green, buyers are in control. We're phase 2. Red, sellers are in control. Phase 2. No color, no bias, contraction phase, okay? Contraction phase. All right, so undervalued, overvalued. Now, here's an easy way. When we're above the zero, we are overvalued. We're expensive. Okay? We never buy when things are expensive. For example, if Apple, again, a lot of you, again, trade stocks, I know. If Apple's value, true value was $100 and it was $200, would you buy it? Okay, well, the dumb money would, but not us, the smart. It's expensive. It's overvalued. It's no different. Okay, we buy when things are cheap. If you want to be a consistently profitable trader in the Forex market, you got to understand this concept. The next question is, hey, that's great. I get it, Jeff, but when is it overvalued and expensive, and when is it cheap? Very simple. Whenever you're below the zero, you're trading at a discount. Okay, it's cheap. Now, if you notice right here, right now, there's no color. There's no bias. No bias means no trade. So I don't even really worry about it. But whenever we're green, for example, this is my entry time frame. I already know because it's green that the higher time frames are buying, and what they're doing is they're taking advantage of the people that don't know what they're doing. You can see this diamond right here. This diamond told me that it was a brand new bias, which means this leg of the expansion just started right there. Buyers took over from sellers right there. Okay. Now, that was the opportunity. You can see right here, it was undervalued. You got a buy signal. We're going to talk about buy signals in a minute, but when it's overvalued, undervalued. Okay, you got to know that. Again, institutions never sell when it's undervalued. You only buy. So if you're starting to put the pieces together and you understand what phase you're in, again, you just got to see the importance. Okay? You just got to see the importance. There's times when we need to trade, and there's times when we need to back off. That has to do with what phase we're in, who's in control, and then when we know who's in control, are we getting it at a discount? Is the euro cheap against the US dollar? Right? Is the dollar expensive versus the yen? Okay, that's number 3. Okay, you guys getting this? Let me know. Does this make sense? And can you imagine so far how knowing that information is going to serve you in the future? Okay, you guys are getting some good information. Okay, but information by itself doesn't mean anything. Okay, you are going to need more than information alone. Okay, I know you can be successful trading the foreign exchange market, but you're going to need somebody to help you, especially if you're brand new. You're going to have questions. Okay, you're going to need answers to those questions. Okay, you might need help in the accountability department as well. Okay, so let me tell you, I take my job as a coach very, very seriously. And I can promise you this, I will not let you quit on yourself. Okay? I'm going to help you get through all of this together. Again, you may not understand what we're talking about, but that's okay. You've got a coach to help you, someone who's going to hold you accountable. And again, I can't just do this in a couple videos, okay, or some PDFs. Information alone is not going to cut it. But I can tell you this, okay? My success rate when people go at this by themselves is 0%. But my success rate for people who work with me closely is more like 80 to 90%. And with the addition to this brand new software, I believe that number is going to be even higher. Okay. But listen, guys, if information were enough, you could just go to Google, type in what you're looking for, go to YouTube, type in what you're looking for. But information is not enough. You're going to need somebody to guide you, somebody who's been there. I've been trading this market for 17 years. Tell yourself, guys, if you want real lasting change, you are going to need repeated exposure to this type of methodology. And that's what we do here in this show every Wednesday. That's why I'm putting out my free, right now, Forex 101 Masterclass. Now, you're probably thinking that you have to have a substantial amount of capital to start trading and to generate significant profits. Well, actually, trading doesn't require a large initial investment. Many brokers offer accounts with low minimum deposits. It's essential to start with an amount that you can afford to lose and then gradually grow your capital. Effective risk management and strategy can help you make the most of the resources that you have. All right, guys. Hey, I think this will be a great time in the video to ask you, hey, if you are finding value in this video in any way, do me a favor, guys, smash that like button, all right? It really means a lot to me. It shows YouTube that this video is being helpful to you, and therefore it can push it out and find more people like you so it can be helpful to them. I really appreciate it. Hey, thank you very much. Let's get back into the video. All right, let's get into number 4. Are we getting price at a discount? Now, this bleeds, 3 bleeds into 4, right? Overvalued, undervalued. Now, I kind of already spilled this a little bit, but whenever we're undervalued, that's a discount, right? We are cheap, okay? Just even here, for example, if I was trading on the daily time frame, if that was my entry time frame, I would see that right now we're expensive. So I would know, hey, we are overvalued. We're not trading at a discount. I'm not going to take a position. Now, I know who's in control, which is good. That way I know, because buyers are in control right here, I'm only going to buy. I'm only going to buy. So in this particular case, I like to enter, like I said, on the 3-hour. Right now, you can see we are trading at a discount, but the dollar, there's no bias. Okay, there's no bias. So if I flip over here really quickly to, let's say, the Euro United States dollar, again, are we getting price at a discount? First, what phase are we in, guys? It's red, phase 2. Who's in control? Sellers are in control on the higher time frame. Okay, are we overvalued or undervalued? Well, right now we're starting undervalued, so it's getting cheap. But as you can see here, it's green. So in this time frame, buyers right now are in control, these retail traders. So what I want to do is I am looking for, in this particular case, a sell opportunity because sellers are in control. So what do? We sell whenever it's expensive. So for example, let's say $100 was expensive. I could sell, and then I could buy it back for 50. It's your brain. You got to think the opposite, right? Okay. If we expect this to go up, we buy at 50, we sell it at 100. But if we sell at 100, if we expect it to go down, we sell at 100, buy it back at 50. Does that make sense? Okay. Does that make sense? Are you guys getting this? Okay, good. So right now I would look at this and I would say, okay, we are green, buyers are in control. So what I want to do is just match the colors, okay? This is my opportunity. When sellers are in control on the 3-hour and sellers are in control on the higher time frames, that's when we go to work, okay? That's when we go to work. Now, so I can tell right here, just from a strictly price at a discount, we are starting to trade at a discount. But because I'm putting the pieces together and I know who's in control, I know right now I'm going to back off. Let me go to this one right here. This is the United States dollar against the Japanese yen. I am currently in this trade because look, I know we're in phase 2. Cool. Buyers are in control. Here, right now, we got a new bias signal. Now, we're overvalued, but this tells me that the daily, or in this case, the 3-hour traders just stepped in. So I like to start to accumulate. But as of right now, we are overvalued. So we're not trading at a discount. I'm already in the trade, but now's not the time to buy. But as soon as this goes down in this area, okay, in this particular case, as long as we're still green, we're going to be trading at a discount. That's when I'm going to take a shot. Now, what's cool about this software is it's going to text you and email you a buy signal, okay? So you can set the alerts to let you know when it's time to buy, and you'll get a text message. And then you go and you want to see at your discount. So you've got to know, Okay, based on the time frame that you're trading, are you picking up price at a discount? Okay, at a discount. If you know this information can change your life. Okay, can you imagine how this could change your life? Knowing what is going on in the higher time frames. Okay, now in order to change your life, you've got to break old habits. Okay, you got to break. I constantly sit down with traders and speak to traders, and again, we're trying to break their habits. You know, they might have learned this one way. Okay, it's not working out for them. Okay, so but habits are really hard to change, guys. Listen, I can leave this show right now and go enjoy the rest of the morning, the afternoon, and not worry. Okay, because I'm already successful with this. Okay, this is already working for me. But this is not about me. This is about you. If you stop watching this show right now or you just leave, you're going to think you learned a lot of cool stuff. And you did. You learned a lot of cool stuff. But my guess is this. Okay? By tomorrow morning, you're going to already have slipped back into your normal routines. Okay? Am I right? You would just do whatever you've always done because that's what most people do. But listen, guys. Because I'm your friend. I'm not going to let you go back to your old habits. And I'm going to make sure that you're successful by breaking them. And again, if you want real lasting change, guys, you're going to need repeated exposure to this type of methodology. And that's why I'm offering that Forex 101 class to help you break those old habits. All right, so number one, what phase you're in. Number two, who's in control. Number three, are you undervalued or overvalued? Number four is price at a discount. Okay, very simple. Here is number five. Are we getting buy and sell signals? If you want to be a consistently profitable trader and trade like a pro in a Forex market, you're going to need to know, hey, when do I buy? Now that I know we're at a discount, and now I know who's in control. When do we buy? Perfect. Okay. And that's where this software really comes into play, because what it's going to do for us is not only tell us who's in control, tell us what time frames. It's going to text message us based on complex algorithms on the lower time frame. Okay. Multiple moving averages and all that stuff. It's going to tell us when to buy. And you can go up here and you can set the alert, okay? Because you know right now it's green and we're only buying. And I would go up there and set the alert. And every time there was a buying opportunity, I get the text message. It's a buying opportunity. I go look at the chart. I understand the phases, controls, all that stuff that we've talked about. Bam, there's the opportunity. For example, look at this arrow right. Let me just circle this right here. That buy signal, green sticker too. We were trading at a discount, okay? Price was cheap. Buyers were in control. Boom. That was the opportunity right there, right here. Okay, you could have started accumulating right here. Now, we got to know when to sell, right? When to exit, when to take profit. Well, guess what? This system is going to text you when it's time to take profit. Over here on TradingView, this software is for TradingView. Okay, I've got alerts set up. Okay, I've got alerts this morning. For example, I do crypto. Exit, take profit, 𝗧𝗿𝗱𝗲. Exit, take profit, Cardano. But right here, exit, take profit, Ethereum. Even here, we had a new bias, but I set the alerts to let me know, hey, when I'm in a trade, when am I going to take profit? Okay, also, okay, even look over here because you can do the higher time frames. We go back here. In this situation, we knew what? Phase 2, expansion. Sellers are in control. So right in this area, we got a brand new signal. Okay. And then right here, we got a sell signal. Okay. Because it's red, sellers are in control. We're only selling. And then you see, we were overvalued. We were trading. It was expensive. We only sell when it's overvalued. So now we got a sell signal. So you're going to be getting buy and sell signals. You got to know that. You got to know when to buy. You got to know when to sell. First, we know who's in control. Hey, seller. So we're only going to sell. That's an advantage. Do you see how that can be an advantage for you? Okay. Pretty awesome, right? It is, man. Stuff's awesome. And then sell. Now, the system's going to take it to the next level, and it's even going to tell you when to take profit. Okay? Our edge is putting all of this in alignment. Okay? All of this in alignment. But if you want to trade consistently the foreign exchange market, you are going to need those 5 tips, okay? Those 5 pieces of information. And I'll recap for you right now, okay? What phase you're in, that's 1. Who's in control, that's 2. Are we undervalued or overvalued, that's 3. Are we getting priced at a discount, 4. And are we getting buy or sell signals, okay? Now, I get messages all the time, and I'm constantly listening to people's excuses, okay, of why they can't do this. You may not understand anything that I just said, but this is not about that. This is about your belief in yourself, your belief in you want to change your life, okay? You want to change your life. In order to do that, you've got to stop making excuses. Okay, now I've been in this trading business for 17 years, and I found that there are only 2 kinds of people in this game, only 2. Okay, those who are good at making money trading, and those who are good at making excuses. You can't be both. If you're the one making excuses, I hate to tell you this, but I think you're going to have a really hard time in this business. But here's the good news, my friends. The good news is you get to choose, right? Right now, in this moment, you're watching. I appreciate you. I'm not going to let you make excuses. I'm going to make sure that you're successful. Okay. And again, if you want real lasting change, you're going to need repeated exposure to this type of methodology. How do you get that exposure? 1, you consistently show up for the live shows. You subscribe to the channel. So you get notified when I go live every day. 2, you get this software because the software is going to give us an edge, an advantage. You're going to need that. 3, you take a look at either my Forex 101 masterclass that I'm giving away for free. It's the basics, or you bypass that and you go right to the elite. You go right to the elite and you start putting this into play. Okay, so would this work for you? That's my goal here, for you to see how easy this is. So do you see, knowing those 5 things that we talked about, 5 tips, how easy this could be? Now, some of you might have a full-time job, and you're probably thinking that having a full-time job limits your ability to trade effectively or pursue trading maybe as a side hustle. Well, actually, having a full-time job doesn't necessarily mean that that's the key to trading. Well, actually, having a full-time job doesn't necessarily preclude trading. In fact, many successful traders started while working full-time. I know that's what I did. The key is time management and a well-thought-out trading strategy that aligns with your schedule. You can focus on longer-term trades like we do, the daily. You can set specific hours or use automated trading tools such as Trader's Edge X to help you overcome those time constraints. All right. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's video on the top 5 tips, in my opinion, on how to navigate and successfully trade the Forex market. All right. Hey, if you guys are interested in that indicator that I used during the show, Trader's Edge X, right now, there's a 7-day free trial to test it out, okay? 7-day free trial. What are you waiting for, all right? Completely free. Just click the link. Also, right now, I'm giving away my Forex 101 masterclass completely for free for those that are interested. That should be in the description of the pinned comment. Just click the link, enter your information, and I'm going to send you that free course. And as always, guys, my Forex Elite. Okay, when you go through the Forex, the first one, the 101, I've got my Elite course. Okay, so make sure you check that out and all the bonuses I have this month if you end up getting the Elite. All right, everybody. Hey, don't forget to join us every Wednesday morning, 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for the Forex live show, where you can come in there, ask your questions, and we can rock and roll together. All right, everybody. We'll see you in the next video.